What's up guys, WinTech94 here with a tutorial on how to turn your USB into a bootable Windows 7 disk. These are pretty much good for anything as far as installing Windows 7 goes. I mean, if you wanted to install Windows 7 on a netbook, which obviously doesn't have a disk drive, then you pretty much got two options as far as installing an OS goes. You can either go out and buy an external disk drive, which in Australia costs like $100, or you can just create one of these bootable USBs, which will run you the cost of just getting a 4 gig USB, which is like $10. So this is a lot cheaper, and it's a lot easier to carry around because drives you have to clean every now and then, and they can get dusty, whereas USBs, just slip in your back pocket, whatever. Okay, so to start off with, you're going to want some files. You're going to want to get some OS files, so basically Windows 7. I've got the 32-bit and 64-bit of Windows 7. I got these off my disk, which I had lying around the house. You can get them probably off Pirate Bay or whatever your favorite torrent site is, or you can just go out and buy it. Okay, so next you're going to want to get a 4 gig USB. Now, although this file is this folder is 2.34 gigs, it's best to get 4 gigs just to be on the safe side, because it could expand out the files when you're installing Windows. So yeah, now what you're going to want to do is basically make sure you're on an admin account. If you don't know how to tell you if you're on an admin account, then you shouldn't be watching this video, because this obviously isn't for you. But the reason why we need an admin account is because we're going to be running a lot of several Windows system processes, and I'm pretty sure it might work on a limited account, but I've only ever done that on an admin account, and it's best to be on the safe side and just, yeah. Alright, so we're going to get on CMD, so go on to run. Again, if you don't know how to do that, then you shouldn't be watching this video. Alright, so go on CMD, type in disk part, and accept, and another CMD looking window will come up. It's clearly not CMD because it says disk part right there instead of CMD. Okay, if you guys are wondering as to why we're doing this rather than just copying the OS files across onto the USB, just copying them across, like formatting the USB and copying the OS files across, will not work, because you have to set up specialized partitions and stuff on the USB, which we're going to do now. Another thing as well is make sure you got all your data backed up from your USB, because you will be formatting it, so don't come crying to me if you guys don't back up your stuff and you lose everything. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to type in list disk, and this will basically give us all the disks connected onto our PC. So as you can see here, disk 0 online is 931 gigabytes. Disk 0 will pretty much always be your internal hard drive. If you're running several internal hard drives, then it'll probably come up as disk 0, disk 1, obviously, because I'm missing disk 1 there. But yeah, alright, so this is my 4 gigabyte USB. It's disk 6, so what you're going to want to do is type in select disk 6. Obviously take the 6 and apply it to whatever number you need for your USB. Alright, so once it's a selected disk, you can type in create partition primary. Oh, sorry, wait, no, you're going to hit clean. You're going to want to clean the partition first. So once you've cleaned the disk, you are going to type in create partition primary. Once it's succeeding in creating the specified partition, you're going to type in select partition 1. Once it's selected the partition, you're going to mark it as active. Once it's been marked as active, you're going to type in format fs equals ntfs. yeah, FS obviously standing for file system, and then the file system is going to equal an NTFS. If you guys are wondering why we're not formatting it to a FAT32 or a FAT system, because FAT is probably like the biggest used file system out there. NTFS is pretty much Windows needs to run on NTFS. So yeah. This will take about I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on, obviously, if if you're doing this from a laptop, they generally seem to take a lot longer, based on personal experience. Yeah, and obviously if you guys are running it on like a bigger drive as well, it's going to take longer, because more file space and data storage means more more time on formatting. Alright, so I'll pause the video and come back and when it's finished formatting. Alright, so the drive is finished formatting to an NTFS file system. So basically what you're going to want to do now is type in assign, and then it'll say successfully assigned. It'll come up with this dialog here. Now it's been reassigned and entered into the system. You're just going to want to close that for now. Type in exit on here. Sorry, I'll just get rid of Cam Studio. Type in on CMD exit. Now you're going to want to come across to the to your My Computer section. Go onto your removable disk, which is formatted and ready to go. Go onto your OS files. Whether you're 32-bit or 64-bit, sorry. I'm 64-bit, so I'm just going to copy these across, click and drag them on. And yeah, so pretty much that's what you're going to want to do. Once all the files are on there, I'm going to cancel these now because I don't need the disk at the moment. But yeah, you guys will want to wait till it fully transfers across. Then you're pretty much just going to want to put the drive into the netbook or whatever whatever you're installing Windows on, and then you're going to want to boot from the USB, and all should be good. It'll just be like a normal disk, obviously, except for the fact that it's not a disk. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and found it easy to follow. Please rate, comment and subscribe if you liked the video. Catch us later.